Alright, welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today we're going to do 2 log truck loads of firewood logs. Split them all into these baskets. We're not really going to stack them. We're going to try to shuffle them around the best we can, but it should go pretty fast. So we're just going to kind of let them fall, shuffle them, and get them out of there and put the next basket under there. So we'll see how it goes. Alright, when the firewood processor first got started, he hit a funny knot in the log and popped the chain off. I think we got about a basket full. So he put the chain back on, and that was the only issue all day long. He ended up changing the chain about 2 o'clock in the afternoon to a new sharp chain. And other than that, the thing just worked flawlessly all day. Added bar and chain oil when needed, and we stopped for lunch. But other than that, it was all day long, cutting and splitting. The processor itself only takes about a 15-foot or so log. It doesn't have to be exact, but the log truck brings them about, I think, 30-foot lengths. So we had to cut all the logs in half. And so we started out moving them with the tractor, but as we got going, the tractor was busy enough. You'll see that we moved the logs down off the pile with an excavator, repiled them so the tractor could grab them, and put them on the processor, and it seemed to work out very well. Take note of the amount of sawdust on the ground there when we first get started. It's just throwing sawdust out on the ground. But you'll get to see it again later in the video. There ends up being a lot of sawdust after 12 hours of cutting. We also joked throughout the day of how many diesel engines does it take to split firewood. As you see here, the skid steer sitting there, that's the only thing we have that'll, with forks, that'll pick up a loaded basket. There is a John Deere 1 Series running around with forks that will bring the empty basket in because it won't pick up a full basket. We have a 3 Series John Deere that loads the firewood processor with a grapple on the front. An excavator that ran part of the day to help split the logs in half, and then the processor that ran 12 hours a day. So that's 5 diesel engines just to split firewood for the day. He's using just a 4-way wedge to split our wood. You'll see he's resplit some of it for us to get it a little smaller. But our wood stoves handle good sized wood, so the 4-way wedge worked most of the time. He also has a 6-way wedge if you want it smaller. But he did say the smaller you make it with the 6-way wedge, the more mess or waste you have of small splittings. You can see the large logs there that came on the log truck. There was just a few of them. This wood processor did not like them. I think you probably, if you really worked at it, you could get them to go through, but it just wasn't worth the time. It was getting late in the day. We were all getting tired, so we focused on getting the straight, easy stuff. And boy, if the logs were straight, this processor really would buzz through them fast. So we just loaded the rest of the straight ones and called it a day. We're in the western New York area, and if you want this firewood processor to come do your firewood, that's what he's interested in doing. He'd prefer to not do 2 log truck loads a day. That's a little bit too much. It makes too long of a day. So he'd like to come do 1 log truck load in the morning. If you get an early start, you'll be done by lunchtime or a little after. And if you're interested in it, send us an email. I'll make sure the email's in the description. We'll get you the phone number for the guy. He has a buddy that has a log truck, so he had 2 loads of logs delivered to us, and it was really an easy process. And for less than $3,000, we're going to be able to heat everything and be ready to go for this winter. So at the end of the day, we got 67 firewood totes slash baskets loosely filled out of 2 log truck loads, minus a few crooked, really crooked logs slash big logs. So we feel it was a really good day. We were all sick of firewood and ready to be done, but we got a year's worth of firewood at least done in one day. So here's a shot of all of our firewood for the year. This will heat 2 houses and our workshop. And hopefully maybe we'll have some seasoned and ready for the next year and we won't have to do such a big project next year. But we'll see. At least it's all going to be good air dried. The sun will be on it. It'll be ready to go. Thanks for watching.